Good afternoon, everybody. We'll be starting shortly for this demonstration concerning the Wave 2 updates of Dynamics 365. So we should be good to start in about 1 or 2 minutes. Just want to make sure that everybody has time to settle in and to log in. So looking forward to talk to you in 2 minutes. While we wait, it's important to know that during this session, feel free to ask any question. We have the Q&A section that's activated, and my partner here, Cole Deep, will make sure to let me know when there's a question that needs to be answered for. Since those are a lot of the new features, maybe sometime if I'm unsure of the answer to your question, I'll make sure to get back to you as quickly as possible so that I can give you the proper information. So we're 11:01. I'm going to wait another minute and we'll get this thing going. Please note that this webinar will be recorded. So if ever you do need to show these new features to anyone from your organization, we'll upload this video afterwards on YouTube. And my colleague here, Colby, will be able to provide you the link to the video directly within the conversation that you've joined today. So you'll be able to see the information there. And bear in mind, of course, there's a lot of new features. I decided to pick 8 that I found really interesting to show. A lot of, and gonna look forward in showing them to you correctly. And so without any further ado, let's start this presentation. So 8 employees picks from Dynamics 365 Wave 2 of 2025 updates. So the first update I wanted to show you is a feature that, before I jump into features, I wanted to share you this website here that basically shows you the release plans of all the new features that are incoming during Wave. So basically all you need to do is come to this website, which I'm going to put in our conversation. And this is going to provide you and give you an overview of all the updates that are coming during these release waves. And you'll be able to, by logging in here, by signing in with your user password that you use daily to log into your computer, you'll be able to identify new updates that you're looking forward to that you want to follow. So once you're logged in, you'll be able to simply click on the plus here, and this is going to be a feature that's going to be followed for you to see exactly where they're currently at, if it's available only as a preview or if it's pushed as a general availability. You'll be able to do a follow-up and seeing all the updates that are ongoing. So this website is a go-to place when you want to have a preview prior to our webinars that you'd like to see all the new features. It's a great place to start to have a glimpse here. And like I said, you can really follow on those updates that are really interesting for you. So you have them for the Power Platform. What concerns us more, it's here the section Dynamics, and it's really well divided in different sections so that you can see all the new updates for sales, for contact center, customer service, and so on. The Power Platform is more on the editor side, so it's more what concerns Power Apps. It's still relevant for you guys to see the things that are new to Power Apps. That would be very interesting for you to be able to have updates and new features that are going to be made available throughout the Wave release. So that's the first thing I wanted to share for you, the release planner. This is available. It's not just for partners, it's for customers also. So it's a public website that you can have access to. So that was the first thing I wanted to share with you. And for the first feature I'm going to show you today, it's the functionality that was taken off and that they put back in with a more leverage on the user side. So basically, it gives you the possibility of creating, okay, work with me, that's a hard word for us French-speaking people to say in English, but multi-table hierarchical view. So I hope I said it well. I practiced it before doing the session. So basically, what's going to allow you is to build to have a visualization on parent-child relationships. The most evident one is, of course, the account. So you can have like, for example, Rio Tinto here has a head office, and if I want to see all the different places or different locations that are related to Rio Tinto Canada, I can have that visualization here. But what's great about this feature, it's not limited to the account table. So any section within the CRM for which you have that relationship that we call parent-child, you'll be able to create those charter, that tree view. So I'm just going to hop in the application so I can show you where you can use it, because it's already available in most of the environments. So basically, you need to go within the Sales Hub. From there, you go to the app settings, and you'll have a section here called Visual Hierarchy, where you can really build the layout. So how I did one for the accounts, but like I said, we could basically do some for products. So for example, I'd like to have a tree view of a family product. It'd be a way for you to have a visualization of this. So we basically do it on a super user level side to activate that function. You create, let's start one from scratch so you can see the experience. So you can see it's really user friendly to do. So I'm going to create one. I'm going to redo the one for accounts, but like I said, we can do one for any type of tables of section in the CRM for which there are parent-child relationships. So account, then we save our title, select a table, add a table. So you have access to all the different tables. So the one that concerns me is the account. I click on add here. And here I can select what field creates the parent-child relationship. So it's parent account ID here, which you should be used. So I want to see all the active account. And which form should should be shown as a tile. So it's a quick view, so I can use. I'm going to use the account hierarchical tile form. And which form should be shown as a detail? Well, you could use your main account form, the one that's been created for your application. And then we save. Once it's saved, it's not yet pushed system-wide, so it's really just a draft. So once you're ready and you want to push this out for your account table to have that type of view, you simply click on Publish here. Click OK. And then all you need to do is hop back in your Dynamics 365 here. I'm going to try to find an account for which I know there's a parent-child relationship. So Rio Tinto Canada. I know it's not the name of the head office, but it's just to, and once you've published this hierarchical view, you can have this button on the top ribbon that's going to show up, View Hierarchy here, and you'll be able to see the parent-child relationship with the different accounts. I can click on those accounts, and I have the form here that's open that gives me details concerning that specific account. And if I click on a different one, well, I can see the information concerning Rio Tinto Montreal, Rio Tinto Alma. So I have all the information here in handy. So this feature used to be existing and was removed. Now it's back in a different kind of way. Yes, Daryl, I see you have a raised hand. Can we give him okay, perfect, Daryl. Yeah, so I'm listening.
My control panel on the left does not mirror yours. So you had I don't know if anyone else has seen the same thing, but I have, like, how do you access that? Is it home?
You go to the cells, you click here on the top title here.
Yeah,
You
sales.
find,
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my Dynamics 365 AMP sales.
uh-huh.
I have accounts, I have contacts, leads,
Okay,
opportunities, cases. I don't have what,
okay,
that
probably,
hierarchical view. I don't have that. How do I get that?
okay, probably the cells up in your environment. Probably you don't have the security level to have access to the app. So this is something we'll be able to look into.
Okay.
Daryl, just give. I'm going to leave you my email, and probably in 5 minutes I'll be able to put it back available for you and your team. Probably, Daryl, you're not maybe the super user in your environment, so maybe the super user of your organization has access to Sales Hub.
I'm pretty super. I may not be the super
You're
user,
super.
though.
Okay.
Pretty
Well,
super.
we'll look into it, Daryl. It's really just a question of security levels that
I
the
don't,
app doesn't show up. So
I don't see
it's going to
anyone
take
else
us.
laughing. Shouldn't I get some applause for that? I see 10 people on the call. Come on.
You're the man, Daryl. You're the
Well,
man.
thank you. You and me, buddy.
I got you, buddy.
Daryl, you got this. You are super.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shirley.
So Super
I
Daryl, just I'm gonna leave you my email address.
So, but just before you do, does anyone else not have this, or is it just me?
No, I have the same thing. J'ai la même chose, moi. I got the same
Okay,
thing here.
So we all
okay,
need it. Is that correct?
Well,
okay.
no, it's
Probably,
Yeah,
like it's likely that we only have certain access to certain
Yeah, yeah.
items because again, we're a sales
exactly.
team. We aren't management guys. That's likely all it is. So don't stress about that.
No,
Yeah.
do we need this? I guess is maybe what I'm getting at.
Well, we don't want we don't want this to be unlock abroad the company, because we want to make sure that that not there's not like 12 or 20 different hierarchical views that are created. So
Okay.
that would be a great thing to align yourself with the identify super user, so that you can reactivate that function that used to be, I know was well appreciated for a lot of our customers. And then once these little steps I did are done, it's going to be made available, pushed throughout the organization. So,
Yeah,
Daryl,
it's probably Chewy and Louie have it, I guess. I don't
Mhm.
know. Don't want
So
to be.
no worries. Just
Okay.
I'll by the end of the meeting, I'll give you my email, and in 5 minutes, I'll be able to give you back access to that environment.
Okay. Cool.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
No problem. Very well. So this was the first feature that I wanted to show you today. Like I said, this is not limited only to accounts. So for those of you that have like products in their CRM that has family products, it's a nice way to see a display of all the different products that's associated to a bundle or a family of product. Okay. Going to move forward to the next feature. So it should be in general availability as of today. So if you don't have that feature, maybe it's going to be incoming in the next few days. But last weekend, there was a big update that was done. So I'm pretty sure everybody within the call have access to this feature. So this is in Sales. I'm going to move forward to the next feature here. Okay. Copilot AI agent for sales, insight, suggestion. So this is where we're going with Copilot right now. I'm going to show you a little video that's going to give you a better outlook of where it's going. It's said here that it's in general availability as of October, but we did receive a message that they're going to push it a bit back. But nonetheless, it's a very interesting feature that I'd like to share with you, which basically gives make it so that the agent Copilot is going to treat your incoming leads that are part of a queue. So, for example, if you have an inbox that's called marketing@mybusiness.com, that are all putting that all incoming leads end up there. As soon as the lead is created, the Copilot agent is going to start doing its analysis of the lead to make sure if it's a business fit for your organization, if they're located in a geolocation that you guys are offering the service or you guys are selling. It's going to look at any news that are on the web concerning that industry or that company, if they're maybe they changed names 3-4 times in the past 5 years. Any indication that could red flag a lead, it's going to do the bulk of work for you, so that when the lead is received by you, well, you'll have a rating on the lead, so you can see that. Unfortunately, that's a screen capture from Microsoft because I cannot show it to you live, but it's going to give a rating on all those leads so that the sales rep can know exactly on which lead he should prioritize his work and which one are maybe less interesting, and lower scored one. Well, you guys could even determine that 50 and lower should be disqualified as a lead. So this is a feature that's going to be rolled out in the upcoming weeks. I'm going to share you a quick video. I just want to stop sharing because I didn't think I shared the sound here. That's going to give you like a nice overview of this feature is going to give you. So let me know, please let me know if you don't hear the sound. I'm going to make sure that everybody is well set up to listen to the video. Here we go.
For many companies, revenue growth is hitting a ceiling, not because of a lack of opportunity, but because of limited sales capacity. There's only so much bandwidth in a day. Qualifying leads, answering routine questions, and waiting on customer replies eats up hours that should be spent closing deals. In the last wave, we introduced our first sales qualification agent that autonomously researched and engaged with every lead, helping sales teams quickly identify those with real purchase intent. In this way, the agent goes further, moving the lead closer to full qualification and boosting the team's opportunity pipeline with greater precision and impact.
So I'm just going to stop the video here. What we're currently seeing, it's basically the roadmap of how the agent is going to work and what he's going to do by the reception of an email. So here we have the email of the lead. Hi, Sam. It was great connecting with you. So you have all the content here. And as soon as the email is received, he's going to evaluate pre-configured lead criteria. So what are the main reasons why I want to qualify a lead or disqualify a lead? This is what we mean by pre-configured lead criteria. Understanding the customer ask. So what he's asking, is it really a service or a product that my company is offering? Gathering answers from Fabricamp's Knowledge Hub. So if you have any knowledge-based articles that are built in your CRM, it's going to base his analysis on all that documentation that's made available for him, because the agent is sitting on your Dynamics 365. So he has access to see all the data that's throughout the Dataverse and within the CRM. The Dataverse is the database that manages Dynamics 365, just to be clear on that point. Referencing past conversations from M365. So it's going to look into Teams conversations you may have, different emails that you might have received, all the different tasks that you may have created. So it's going to reference to all this. Personalizing the email as per guideline. So it's going to suggest you even a reply to that email from a standpoint of maybe you have templates. It's going to suggest a template that you could use to reply to the customer, or it's going to basically write the email for you. And iterating on email response, so self-validating email to ensure high quality response. So you're going to have him as an ally to make sure that your communication are up to par and are to the correct tone and the correct length. So I'm just going to restart the video here. So I just wanted to show you basically the brains behind the lead agent.
If the agent hits a roadblock, it doesn't stop. It proactively escalates any blocker or stalled leads to a designated agent manager, such as Andre. In the new Supervisor workspace, Andre can see how agents are performing against organizational KPIs, all in one aggregated view. He reviews a flagged record where the agent needs support, a hot lead that hasn't responded after multiple outreach attempts. Within the enhanced lead research page, Andre can see every step the agent has taken. It automatically validated the email, confirmed it's a real lead, and matched it to existing CRM account and contact records. It then pulled in signals from public websites and custom knowledge sources, analyzing fit, intent, recency, and engagement to assign it a high priority status. But since it's a high-value customer, Andre initiates a handover to a new seller for a personal follow-up before making a final call. Prior to agents, sales teams with limited capacity for research often missed important leads. Now, the agent handles the heavy lifting, ensuring high-potential leads don't slip through the cracks. While sales teams can use the sales qualification agent out of the box, those needing to connect to multiple systems and support bespoke processes can now easily build custom agents that make Dynamics data accessible to other apps, like Claude, using the new Dynamics 365 Sales Model Context Protocol server. No months-long complex integrations, just add the MCP server as a tool in Copilot Studio, and you're ready to go. And just like that, sellers like Alex can now use their favorite AI assistant to prioritize leads, send personalized emails, generate quotes, and close deals. While agents are empowering sellers and managers, imagine if sales leaders could access dedicated experiences tailored specifically to them, helping automate sales operations and optimize performance across teams, products, and territories in a self-serve manner. This release provides Anne just that. As she gears up to get a clear picture of her business, she selects a suggested topic to explore the sales performance. Behind the scenes, a collection of agents go to work. The planner agent creates a dynamic research plan and orchestrates a multitude of specialized agents to gather, analyze, and transform data into meaningful research outputs, uncovering the why behind the team's sales force. With one click, she can dive deeper into the research plan and explore the reasoning behind each finding, equipped with a clear view of the current state, and is ready to review team goals and refine account strategies. By simply typing a business question, the agent explores data from all angles and suggests actionable plans. Interactive visuals help tailor insights as strategy evolves. Not only does the agent analyze the pipeline health across sellers, conversion rates, and quota progress, it also provides Anne suggestions on where to go next. Territory planning and account assignment are also simplified. The agent analyzes account and revenue distributions across territories, highlights imbalances, and identifies where sellers may be overburdened, delivering actionable insights to support smarter, revenue-driven decisions. This release wave brings it all together. Agents that empower organizations to scale without being limited by sales capacity. Tools for supervisors to monitor and improve sales performance. The freedom for sellers and developers to build and connect their own AI-powered workflows. And the insight sales leaders need to build informed plans fast. Smarter selling, stronger teams, greater impact, all with Dynamics 365 Sales. To learn more, check out the release plans.
Okay, so what we saw during this video is really, in my point of view, how the interface of the CRM is going to look like in maybe a year. So it's going to be a lot of prompting. So instead of having to work in the CRM to find what we need, we're now going to be we're going to have the CRM to really work for us as a unified AI that's going to give you really going to help you step by step to move forward in your sales cycles and your sales process. This is for the lead, and there's the exact same thing that's coming up for opportunities. So we are slowly but surely seeing where dynamic sales is going with the AI. It's going to be pushed. Like I said, it's been delayed. So that's why it's interesting that, the first website I showed you guys, so you can have a follow-up on when it's going to be in general availability. It's the best place to look at it, to have the latest news on this. So as time goes by, and this is my opinion, okay, it's not officially a known fact, this is the future of the CRM. So we're going to use it as we use our AI right now, a Copilot or ChatGPT or whatever, when we need certain information, but now see it as if the AI is going to be exclusively answering question based on what the data is in your CRM. So this is really exciting. I'm looking really forward to having it and testing it. So as we speak, we were not even able to test it. So as soon as we're going to test it, probably it's going to be another webinar dedicated for that. That's going to be upcoming so that we can show it live how it works and how it functions. Okay. Is there any questions concerning the lead insight agent? No? Perfect. Gonna move forward to the next feature here. Form fill assist. So this is a really interesting feature that used to be called Smart Paste, which basically is what's gonna allow you is to do a copy paste of a document that you can paste in a form, and the AI will be able to determine what information goes in which field. So I'm going to do you a quick live demo of this feature. So let me just open up my CRM here. Here we go. So let's say I received this email from a potential lead. So I have the information from David Leclerc from the company Nestle. So I'm going to do a copy of this email, the signature as well. Going to press Control-C or right-click copy. And I'm going to go in my lead form here. So I'm just going to go lead, create a new lead. And you'll notice this bar here, and you have this button that's called Smart Paste. You click here, and what it's going to do, if for the first time, you might be prompted if you allow the browser to look into your copy notebook. Just give him authorization so that you can do a copy paste. And then what happens is that the Smart Paste feature basically put in the information all in the designated fields that you was able to recognize. So he identified preferred language, all the phone numbers and so on, and put in the important lead information. So he filled out already all the necessary the fields that he was able to identify, and I simply click accept 16 suggestions, and my lead is ready to go. So I'm just at a lead source here. I'm going to put an email, our website, and I'm good to go. So this doesn't only apply for leads, of course. Any form for which you see the form assist option here, you'll be able to do exactly what I just done. So you'll be able to do copy paste information. Certain clients use it for when they have POs for orders. They can copy the PO. If it's a PDF, it could be from a document that you can upload as well. So it doesn't have to be necessarily a copy paste. It can come directly from a document that you might want to upload here and have the AI identify what information should be retrieved and put in a different form. So this should be already active in your environment, the Form Assist feature. So is there any questions concerning this nice time-saving tool? Oh, I think it's pretty straightforward on what's the mission of this feature. Next, we're going to jump from dynamic sales to customer service. Once again, the AI power of being able to manage the incident life cycle, so the case life cycles with incident management agent. So this once again should be rolled out in the upcoming weeks. What it's going to do basically, it's going to automate certain steps in case processing to reduce manual intervention. Before this feature, well, you have the automatic record creation. So ARC is automatic record creation functionality. So basically what it did is all the emails that came from an inbox that was, for example, support@mycompany.ca. I receive an email. The email is automatically generates an item in a queue, and the item in the queue automatically create the incident. So this is what it could do at the current state, but now with the case management agent, when a customer responds to this email, it will automatically see the information that was sent out after a reply to fill out the incident, add the information, so that it's really the life cycle of the case is easy to manage. So you don't have a lot of manual intervention. So everything's going to be automated so that you can really see the evolution of the case based on different interaction that was done between the customer service agent and the customer. So for this, since once again, it's not on general availability and I cannot show it to you as of today, I'm going to share you a quick video that displays that feature, but also links it to new features with AI for field service. So I'm going to start this video right now, and please let me know if the sound is not good for you.
Customers want to feel special. They want to feel as though they're the only person in the world their customer service rep is talking to. We know better. Customer service reps are constantly trying to balance multiple customer channels and multiple applications to find and deliver answers to a huge array of questions. And this extends from the contact center to the field. If you're a frontline worker, you may have a day of pure chaos with ever-changing schedules, last-minute appointments, and pressure to provide excellent service on time, every time. The new features we plan to introduce in Dynamics 365 Customer Service and Field Service will use AI to simplify the resolution process, whether on-site or online. Some of these features include Copilot suggested email templates, simplified channel management with first-party support for WhatsApp via Azure Communication Services, and Copilot infused throughout the Dynamics 365 Field Service interfaces, including Teams Mobile. This is just a sample of what we're introducing, so hold on to your hats. We have a lot to tell you. Adatum is an energy supply and services company. Due to several acquisitions, they now have 2 CRMs. The residential division is using Dynamics 365 Customer Service and Field Service, and their commercial division is using a third-party CRM. Angela, a residential agent, receives an incoming WhatsApp chat request from a customer. WhatsApp is now supported as a first-party channel via ACS. I can hear the cheering coming from here. The customer wants to schedule the installation of solar panels for their home. Copilot can use knowledge from the current case and contextually pertinent conversations to provide better responses. This makes features like proactive prompts even more personalized and relevant. It suggests that Angela check the status of a solar panel inquiry prior to scheduling an install. Copilot informs her that an on-site visit was completed and a product was recommended. Before scheduling, Angela consults Copilot about recommended next steps. Copilot now has the ability to use plugins to connect to sources both within and outside the Dataverse. It checks the customer inquiry status table and finds out that there is no deposit on record. So, Angela collects the deposit by charging the credit card she has on file, also courtesy of Copilot plugins. Okay, she has everything she needs. And did you notice? She's never had to leave her screen for anything. Angela decides to send an email confirmation. Based on the context of the conversation, Copilot can now recommend an email template. The recommended template includes a summary of the steps needed before, during, and after the installation of the solar panels. And it's personalized based on the panel model and type. All she has to do is double-check and send. This saves her a ton of time, while still providing an ideal service experience for the customer. Once the case is completed, a work order is sent to the dispatch team in Dynamics 365 Field Service. A summary of the work order is generated to get the dispatcher up to speed quickly. He asks Copilot to make sure that the site survey was complete and on file, then assigns an installer based on the booking suggestion. In the field, the installer receives the work order in Teams Mobile and heads over to the customer site. She's a relatively new installer, but Copilot in Teams Mobile uses the collective wisdom of the organization to make junior installers into senior installers. So if she runs into a problem she hasn't seen before, like this whole thing about OCPDs, she can use Copilot for guidance along the way. By pulling in knowledge articles, installation guides, case information, and other data sources, Copilot can provide detailed and relevant answers. Most of the time, that'll do. But every so often, there's one tricky issue that requires a pair of experienced and human eyes. And here you thought everything was going to be about Copilot. To connect to a real live human for guidance, she uses Teams Remote Assist to do a mixed reality consultation. She connects with one of the senior engineers who specializes in older electrical panels. And together, they're able to successfully disconnect the old panel and add a new one. When the job is done, the results are carried back over to the work order, and Copilot summarizes her work and the end result. Copilot handles all the minutia, and the frontline workers do what they do best. It looks like everything is running smoothly in the residential division.
So this is a lot of the, I don't know if you caught it, was shown as a feature in 2024. It wasn't released in 2024, so that's why it's still a actual feature that supposed to be pushed this upcoming month. But to be fair with you and honest, I don't think it's going to be available until later later this year. Let me just switch. So that was the video I wanted to show you. So like I said, basically the case management agent is going to really be a facilitator for your support team or your customer service team to follow up on all the evolution on the cases. Like I mentioned, if we ask, for example, to assist you further, I would require more information concerning the unit. Could you please provide more information? Once the customer replies that email that asks those questions, it's going to update the case status with the new information. So everything's going to be really streamlined in a way that there's no information that's going to end up being lost, and it's going to give you better case details, so that if there's ever a repeated case that needs to be created as a knowledge base articles, well, Copilot will suggest you also to create this resolution as a knowledge base article. So this is really all the new features that are upcoming. And customer service, I'd say it's the module that at the most maturity with the agent and Copilot. So of course we see that Copilot's going to be able to do a lot of different tasks automatically. And for some of us, it could be a bit unnerving that, okay, well, how can I manage and see what it did exactly in my CRM? Well, Microsoft thought about it, and they created what they call a Copilot supervisor experience. So what it's going to give you, basically, it's going to give you an overview of every interaction or every activities that Copilot did within the environment. So what's going to be released, it's going to look a little bit something like that. So this is the interface of the Copilot customer service workspace for the supervisor view of Copilot. It's going to, the supervisor is going to be able to see which article was suggested by the AI to be created, so that prior to having it live, you can have a subject matter expert that revise the suggestion to validate that it's a valid new knowledge base article that should be created. It's going to, we're going to be able to see if it created cases for us. We're going to be able to see all the different interaction that was done, and on what feature or one type of incident that it passes the most time off. So it's a way, I wanted to show you this feature. I know it's not very sexy, but I wanted to reassure you as a user or as an organization, there will be a way for you to have a supervision of everything that the AI does automatically within the system. And of course, there's always ways to put in fail-safe. For example, by default, it won't create automatically the knowledge base article. It's going to be on a suggestion basis so that it can be well revised. And for cases that were created, there's always a way for you to be able to revise those cases and make sure that there are valid cases that need to be created. If it creates cases that should not be cases, well, this is machine learning, so we'll be able to inform him those type of case or those kind of question, please don't create a case. So those are all features I wanted you to be reassured that you will have a form of control on what it's doing and what different interaction it's doing also within the CRM. So this is an example. So this is for customer service. It goes without saying. I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing as in sales. It just hasn't been declared yet as a feature. So this is one of the features. The other one I wanted to show you, it's automatic assignment of case according to capacity and presence. There is an automatic dispatch with the AI of cases that exist. But as of today, you'll be able to determine, okay, for me, an agent is at full capacity when it answered X number of cases. It has to manage, it has the X number of conversations that are ongoing with the chat. So you can really set up what determines that an agent is at full capacity, so that if there's a new case that is created, it won't be assigned to that agent. So this feature is already within the application, so it's ready to be used, so that you can really determine the capacity of every single agent within your organization. So just to show you quickly, all you need to do is to go to the Customer Service Admin Center right here. And an overview here, you have capacity profiles. So you can create different profiles of what's the number of items that they're limited on, how many calls, incoming calls it can manage at the same time. Of course, it's one. So you really can build that profiles to make sure that if there's a round robin of distribution for cases, that if an agent is set up at full capacity, well, you won't have any extra cases that will be assigned to that agent. They're going to follow through to the next agent that's available that's not at full capacity. So pending if you have different level of technicians, if you have junior level technician, a senior level technicians, architect of solutions, or any higher ranking people in your customer service team, you can really design a profile that you can assign to those customer service agents. So this is a new feature. It's not AI based, but it's a tool that helps the AI to not distribute too many cases to different agents, to make sure that everybody has a workable workload during their working days. So that's a nice feature that was added, and it's live as we speak today within your customer service module. The next one is for those of you that have field service. So for your roadside technician, they used to be only be able to have to see their work order through the mobile app, but now they'll be able to see it within their Outlook or even their team calendar. So if your technicians are more comfortable working with those apps instead of working with the official field service app, they'll be able to have their daily routine, their daily day really set up in those applications. Just to give you an overview, this is what would look like within the Outlook calendar. So you can see the different work orders that you have assigned to him. Once you open the work order, this is what he sees. He's going to see the location, what he needs to do, the different actions that needs to be done also, and you'll be able to edit the information of the work order within that within the Outlook calendar or within the team calendar view. So this feature is pushed, should be pushed within the next few weeks. So if you have field service and it's something you'd like to activate, please feel free to reach out to our customer success team, and we'll be able to deploy it for you. Which brings us to another new feature, which is the scheduling operation agent. We saw a glimpse of it in the video. I'll be able to show it how it looks like, but it's still not functioning. It was in public preview in March 2025, and they put it at the general availability for March 2026. So there is quite a bit of a delay on that function, but they are working to realign field service to be more optimal in the AI field. So that's why there's a little bit of a delay on that feature. But just to give you a quick glimpse, I'm going to go into field service application here. just to show you where it's going to be located. So I'm going to open a work order. Let's open this one here. I'm just going to change quickly the due date so it makes sense. Oh, it's an old demo. I'm going to put it on, let's say, October 2nd till October 2nd. Okay. So I'm going to save this, and hopefully it's going to suggest me a proper technician for that time window and for that type of intervention. So field service is really one of the module that's having a lot of love, a lot of updates, and a lot of optimization. But I'd say to see all those new features, where like you were able to see, it's supposed to be released on March 2026, and basically you should be able to see those. Just check, it's a bit long here. Doesn't like it when. Well, basically, yeah, booking requirements. It shows here, and it's gonna be where you're gonna have suggestions of different technician that could meet the requirements and the intervention that needs to be done. So you won't need to do it manually. The Copilot's going to suggest the best option, and it's going to generate also. Remember, during the video, you were able to see a summary of the work order. Well, Copilot will keep everything up to date. So if the field technician does any modification or do any changes, everything will be shown in the Copilot summary here. And this is where you'll be able to designate a technician to do that work order. So that is, like I said, going to be available probably in March of 2026. And I just want to reassure you, once all those new features going to be live, we will do a webinar to show you more in detail the functioning how the agent functions, so that you can have a real feel for it. And we'll be able to give you also, since we'll be able to test it accordingly, we'll be able to tell you the good and the bad of the new feature, if there's any. So this does the overall run of the 8 features I want to show you today. As mentioned at the beginning of the meeting, if ever you want to see a better overview of all that is upcoming, feel free to use the link I shared you, so that you can see the different features that are upcoming, and build your own roadmap of features that you'd like to have a follow-up on, to make sure that once it's available, that it's well activated within your environment. And like I mentioned, once you added those features that you're following, you'll be able to see them in my release plan, so that you can have up-to-date information for those features that you wanted to follow through. So I was wondering, is there any question about everything that I just showed you today? No? Okay, very well. So what I'm going to do for Daryl, that I think he left, but feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm going to put my email in the conversation here. And if there's something I can answer, if sometimes questions may come up at a later time, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible with the proper answer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar, and I'll be looking forward to talk to you again soon, and I'm going to wish you all a very nice day.
Thank you.